This video gives you some helpful tips regarding what you should do the night before you write the NCLEX. There are different opinions about what you should and should not do the night before the NCLEX, so please share your views and experiences below. The experts will tell you not to study the night before the NCLEX. They have some pretty sound rationale for this suggestion. They say that what you study the day before the test will stay in your short-term memory and interfere with what you studied earlier. Research suggests that cramming the night before an exam actually decreases exam performance. If you have a choice between studying and sleeping, choose sleeping. If you can take some time off and relax, it is probably a good idea. However, if you are like me, then taking a night off may actually increase your anxiety instead of decreasing it. In the end, you need to do what you feel is best for you. If relaxing the night before the exam is going to increase your anxiety, that kind of defeats the purpose of taking a day off. The day before, you definitely want to prepare your brain to perform at its best, which probably should involve some kind of a break. Maybe you can give your brain a break in another way that still feels productive. Some people will do a practice test. That may work well for you, unless, of course, you happen to answer some questions wrong. What happens when you answer questions wrong? Will you get anxious? I would. If you would get anxious, doing a practice test might be a bad idea. You don't really want to make yourself anxious the day before the NCLEX. Instead, you want to build your confidence. On the night before your exam, I would suggest staying away from online testing websites that keep giving you new questions, so you can avoid getting anxious if you answer a question wrong. You may want to review some small things that are important, like a few lab values and pH levels. Whatever you are reviewing the day before the exam should be things you already know. That way, you avoid making yourself anxious about things you do not know, and you build your confidence about how brilliant you are at the same time. Since you are still watching this video, I am going to assume that you like videos. Maybe you could go back and watch some of your favorite videos again. Again, I would recommend sticking to ones that you have seen before so you will not get confused. Try to stick to simple, clear videos that are interesting but credible. Anyone can post a video, so you want to be sure that whatever videos you are watching are from a source that you can trust to tell you correct information. The last thing you want is some student blogger with misinformation throwing you off with confusing information the night before your NCLEX. You may have some good videos from your school, attached to your textbooks, or here that you want to look over to help you relax. The nursing process is something fundamental that you are tested on. If you have seen my videos about the nursing process before, that might be a good playlist to review. Many of the questions you could get relate to the nursing process, particularly how you prioritize care. I like the nursing process playlist because it is simple and clear, yet important to know as a nurse. Even if there is something in there that you did not remember, there is nothing complex that would confuse you. Remember, you are awesome. Keep telling yourself how awesome you are. Positive self-talk is a powerful tool that will help you feel confident and even perform better on your exam the next day. Your attitude will affect your test scores, so keep telling yourself that you are going to pass. Visualize yourself passing the NCLEX. Congratulate yourself for making it this far. Try to fit something fun into your day as a reward for getting here. Maybe a movie or a special meal would do the trick. Please eat well. Research indicates that what you eat has an impact on how you feel physically and how you will perform mentally. Greasy, heavy food is a bad idea because it can make you feel lethargic the next morning. Save that stuff for after the exam. Alcohol is also a bad idea because it can decrease how well you will think the next day. Instead, try some fish with steamed vegetables. Eat fruit for dessert. If you don't like those options, go with some other combination of meat and vegetables that will make you feel good the next day. Drink water. Your brain needs water to function. Make sure you drink enough water the night before the exam. You also need to sleep. Don't forget to sleep. I probably don't need to tell you this, but the day before the NCLEX is not a good night to stay up all night partying or studying. You want your brain to be at its best for the next day. If you have a wind-down routine that helps you sleep, be sure to stick to it. Avoid caffeine. Do not drink too much caffeine. Remember, you want to be able to sleep the night before the exam. There is nothing worse than not being able to fall asleep before an exam like this because you had too much caffeine that day. Exercise. It might be a good idea to try something physical that day that will help you sleep at night. What kind of activity helps you sleep at night? I find fresh air helps, so for me, a run outside would do the trick. The point is to get yourself tired enough to sleep. When I said to do something physical, how many of you thought about sex? Sex the night before might help you relax. For some people, sex helps them fall asleep faster and sleep more soundly. But for others, it makes it harder to sleep. If sex makes you more awake at night, then it probably isn't a good idea to do it right before bed. A bike ride may be a better idea. However, if you find that sex helps you feel relaxed afterwards and helps you sleep, then go for it. Avoid new medication. I don't recommend taking medication to help you sleep at night unless you have taken it before and know exactly how it will affect you the next day. You don't want to be feeling groggy the next day because of a new sleeping medication. Be prepared. Before bed, it's a good idea to get everything ready and laid out for the next day, so you will not be scrambling in the morning to get ready. Make sure you know where you are going, how you will get there, and if you drive, make sure you have enough gas. Make a list of anything that you may need to do in the morning. Pack healthy food and water. Get your clothes laid out so you have one less decision to make in the morning. I would pick something comfortable rather than something that looks good. You don't want to be distracted in the exam by clothes that don't fit properly. Personally, I would wear short sleeves and a sweater so I can adjust for different temperatures in the testing room. Set your alarm. Don't forget to set your alarm. It has happened to me before that my alarm on my iPhone hasn't gone off, so I recommend setting more than one alarm. My husband needs 2 to get up in the morning. My son needs 5 to get up on time. Set as many alarms as you need and set them early enough that you won't be rushed in the morning. If you still have a few days before the exam, I would suggest getting yourself in a habit of getting up at the same time as you will be getting up on testing day. Thank you for watching. I am creating a series of videos to help you pass the NCLEX. For more NCLEX study tips, please check out the NCLEX playlist and subscribe to be notified when more videos come out. Please remember to post your study tips below this video so others can benefit from your valuable experience.